Welcome back, Crime Spies. Day 2 of the road to 500. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers on YouTube. I need to adjust. 500 subscribers on YouTube by Christmas. I'm not sure if it's going to happen at this rate. I don't know. I don't know if it's ever possible. Anyway, so yesterday, if you had a chance to catch the live stream, I kind of ran past some ideas. I, as maybe some of you, do a lot of like crocheting. Well, the last couple years, not so much, but this year I am. And in the road to 500, I'm just trying to think of like what would entertain you. We do have a problem with YouTube, of course, because YouTube doesn't permit. It's weird because you can like stream the trials and they pretty much leave you alone. But with like documentaries, not so much. So I've got a project here I'm working on. Let us actually show you. It would be one moment. Okay, so yesterday we kind of went over like some of the ideas that I had. There's a lot of really great brand new documentaries. Where are my glasses? Not there. Are they behind me? Not there. I'll find them. But oh my gosh, there's been so many really good ones. So I wanted to for sure do Mother God. So if you want to look at the trailers, I did them all on the live stream last night, and that's YouTube left it alone. So good. And so a couple of them, well, a lot of them have to deal with cults. It's really weird. A few others I kind of threw out were like Wild Crime, which is a 2-season, I think each season's like 4 episodes on Hulu. And the first season, I forget the guy's name. He was like a serial killer out west. And then I've seen other documentaries about him. I forget his name. I should have looked it up. I should have wrote it down. Here they are. Aha, I knew I would find them. All right. Whoops, I lost my ears. That was one. Maybe I'll just like compile a list. So today I was kind of looking because a lot of times I like to vet the documentaries before I play them because if they suck, and there's a couple that have not been very good. If they suck, I don't want to like have to sit through it. But some of the ones we discussed last night are the new, okay, so in May on Rumble, we did Natalia Grace, The Curious Case of Natalia Grace. And again, all of these are on the live stream from yesterday afternoon, the trailers. Well, the sequel to that called Natalia Speaks is coming out the day after Christmas. So that's one I want to do. The Garden, which is Commune or Cult. It's a little different than Mother God. Mother God was incredible. I thought it was really good. Commune or Cult is kind of like Big Brother meets Survivor, sort of. There's a lot more humor in it. Like there's like a beauty influencer that wants to join. Like they put out social media to, get people to come to the garden, and it's like, a plot of land that they all work together. And then they have like a 10-day initiation kind of, and then they vote to keep the person. There's, well, crime related, but fictional series. One was Monk, the new Monk movie came out 4 days ago. That was really good. So that's something we can do on the road to 500 is watch that. This morning, I was searching for a trailer to add to a poll and stumbled across True Detective Season 4. I had no idea Season 4 was in the works. And if you watch True Detective, incredible. I remember telling my friends, like, you have to watch this. It's like the best produced TV series I've ever watched. Or ever watched in like a super ass long. It was really good. Then season 2 came out with Colin Farrell and Vince Vaughn, and it sucked ass until like the last 5 minutes or so. Then it was kind of like, oh, I think I kind of get it, but I would have had to go back and rewatch it for it to make sense. And I was just mad. So then season 3 came out, which got really great reviews. The writer from season 1, I remember it took many years for it to come out. And the writer from season 1 came back to write for season 3 because season 3 was such a dud compared to season 1. And I remember waiting forever for season 2 to come out. Anyway, so I stumbled across the fact that season 4 is coming out January 6th, I want to say. And Jodie Foster is the lead character in that. And I thought I caught a glimpse of Sean Penn in it. But in the trailer, wonder if I could play the trailer here. Maybe. In the trailer, it looks really good. So I had not watched season 3 in protest of I was so disgusted with season 2. When season 3 came out, I just never watched it. So that, I thought True Detective season 3 could be one that I could do on the road to 500 as well. So those are some ideas that I have. I'll just write them down. Maybe it's easier than explaining and like taking too much of your time. I kind of want to stall a little bit just because YouTube, as soon as we get into this, YouTube is going to say, no documentary for you. So we're going to have to switch over to, here, let me switch this. Dum dum. We're going to switch over to at the bottom of the screen. YouTube has some new rules. Maybe that could be another one I could do is Road to 500, YouTube's new rules. They just updated them. I think it was in October. And they said if you redirect people to a what they don't deem safe, they're going to can you. So, it's just kind of whatever. So I was looking for something that I hadn't seen yet, and this came up. This Duggar family, can we see the...
As early as I can remember,
TLC created a PR show for Gothard's teachings.
World domination was the goal.
I first read The Handmaid's Tale in college. I was like, this is my life.
They were just deceiving us all.
The real story is a much bigger one.
Let's see if it replays. It did not.
World domination was the goal.
If you have not gone through the basics seminar, I highly recommend it.
IBLP.
IBLP.
The IBLP teachings aren't Christianity. There's something entirely different.
We have for every one of you the answer.
Thank you for agreeing to talk to us.
There's a story that's going to be told, and I would rather be the one telling it.
TLC created a PR show for Gothard's teachings.
You've probably heard of the Duggar family.
Everyone knew who the family was. We were part of IBLP as early as I can remember.
The biggest feature of Will Gothard's teachings is authority. Kids obey the parents, wives obey their husbands. Everyone obeys Bill Gothard.
Gothard turned every father into a cult leader and every home into an island.
I first read The Handmaid's Tale in college. I was like, this is my life.
Homeschooling is kind of the linchpin of this whole project.
The kids were not being well educated. Instead of learning math, you're learning slut shaming.
The Institute raises little predators.
Breaking news, a dark family secret is exposed.
It's like the epitome of evil. Breaks my heart to think about the girls.
Well, how deep do we go? Because that's a rabbit hole. Man.
This is much bigger than the Duggars. You give these kids training in political engagement. From there, you send them into the halls of Congress, into the White House as interns. They're playing the long game. What is going on here?
The shiny, happy images is the sugar, and we're all high on it. They were just deceiving us all.
The real story is a much bigger one.
Now is the time.
Okay, so that's what we're going to be watching. Shiny Happy People. And there's 4 episodes. Let's see. They're 45 minutes apiece, so like 3 hours roughly. All right. Let me just segue over to what I am working on in the background here. Where is my... Where is my list? Home. No, I can't find it. Oh, here. I am still working on... So on my channel, there's a public playlist called Crochet. I am working on this. So for those of you...
My father founded St. Jude.
For those of you who are crocheters, was kind of the idea I had. That's what I'm working on. The link to it is on this. Actually, I could probably copy it and put it in the chat when we get going here. So again, road to 500, trying to get to 500 subscribers. You know the drill. And today is day 2. So next, I have to, just one moment. So at the bottom of the screen is where you can go to watch this. It's also available on my Rumble channel. If you go to X, I did post it, and all 3 platforms, YouTube, Rumble, and Kick. Well, Kick is just, it's what's nice about Kick is it's just kick.com. I mean, it's this. That's it. All the time. And when you're live, you're live. And then when you're done, it saves. It's awesome. But the links to, I know with Rumble, you have to wait, like, after you register, you have to wait, like, I think it's 12 hours or so to be able to chat. Stupid. But Kick, I don't think I think you have to be logged into chat. But, like, you could just, like, create an account with, like, a Google or Facebook or whatever. So, let me just cut off the... restream thing. Hold on. Okay. I want to edit. All right, YouTube, I'm so sorry. But this is going to be quite long, so I'm not going to stall too much. If you'd like to watch this, it'll be the next 3 hours, plus with chatting, probably 4-ish hours, as described. tomorrow, day 3, I'm not sure what we're going to do. I do have a poll up on YouTube community page, and just asking, I think I put on there of the garden culture cut of the documentaries we talked about last night. Like, if you could just vote. I know this morning there was the garden, but I think there was only like one person voted. And then, like I said, there's a couple fictional crime, like the Monk movie was really good. And True Detective Season 3 in preparation of Season 4. I thought about redoing The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, but it's really long, 6 hours, and I've already done it once on Rumble. So I'll have to figure out how to attach that covertly. Clandestine. What is the phrase? I don't know. All right. So for now, goodbye, YouTube, and we will see you soon.